Hi, I'm Ali and a warm welcome to Women Over 50 Fitness. So in today's video, I thought I would share with you some great stretches for the feet and the ankles here. We kind of neglect this, and actually this area is so important as we walk on it, and it's what grounds us. Now, first things first, I'm doing this sitting down today, so we're going to sit down and you just want to have your feet in front of you, and then let's just point the toes forward and back. Just doing 1 foot at a time, and then go round in a round circular motion with the ankle. Now you want to make sure that your core is engaged while you're doing this, so you're also supporting your back. And then the other way. And obviously, if you are in a seat and you can't sit down on the floor, you can do this in a seated position as well. And then placing the foot onto the floor, let's take our other foot now. And again, point the toes, coming back and forwards. Really stretching out the foot. And then work in a round circular motion one way. And then the other, really releasing that ankle. Now, when it comes to the feet and the toes, we tend to, particularly depending on what type of shoes you wear, particularly if they're pointed, you can end up with the toes sort of all going into each other and overlapping. So we kind of want to spread everything out. So what we're going to do first is take our fingers and we're going to place one finger between the big toe and the toe next to it, and then next finger between the other toe. And you want to make at the end that your fingers are literally in between your toes. So this is really spreading those out. It may feel uncomfortable to begin with, but it can always build up. And then you just then want to come forwards and backwards with the toes, with your fingers in between the toes. And then again, a round circular motion. Really spreading those toes out. One way and then the other. And then just gently release. And then let's go on to the other foot. So again, bringing our foot up, taking our hands, placing our thumb between our big toe and the toe next to it, and then working our way along the toes. As I say, you may find this difficult to begin with, but you can always build up. So then our fingers are between our toes. And then again, just pointing forward and back. Give them some space between. And then with the toes, you want to just give it a really nice round circular motion. And again, you can do this in a seated position. And if you do find this difficult, using your thumb next to your big toe, you can always forget the thumb and just use your 4 fingers and place them in between. And again, just placing those, tricky I know, and then again, just gently working round, and then the other way. And then once we've done that, again, we're just sitting down, and again, pointing the toes backwards and forwards. And then round circular motion on both the ankles. And then the other way. And then if you can, you want to almost try to get your toes and literally try to space them out. So sitting nice and straight, space out the toes and bring them in. Space out those toes, bring them in. Let's just do this a few more times. And one last time. and then just gently release and just give the toes a little massage out. And then just coming back to a position here where we're just sitting here, we're just taking our toes now, and then we're just going to just take hands onto the toes, just gently come backwards and forwards from the hip. Again, you want to make sure that your core is nice and engaged. And then just gently breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, coming forward slightly. And you don't need to go too far. And you want to hinge from the hips and not the back. So just a slight coming forward. And gently come back up. And now let's just do a nice little exercise, again sitting down with the feet and the legs, so coming up with our hands behind our back, taking one foot and we're coming across to one side and then back again. Let's just do this 8 times on each side. And this really does help with the legs and the thighs. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and give it a shake out. And then on the other side, so again we're sitting nice and straight, back, hands behind our backs, also supporting, making sure our core is nice and engaged, and then taking our other foot and coming in front of the other leg, and then coming back again for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and shake it out. If you like, you can just come forward and just give it a little stretch. And then placing our hands onto our knees, just gently breathing in and then breathing out, and just come across. If you can, touch your toes. If not, just hold onto your leg and just hinging again from the hip area. Just holding that stretch. And come back up. Hands placed behind our back again. And we're just gently going to lift up the leg, and we're going to do this and pulsate 8 times on each side. So lifting up the leg, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and hold, and gently release. And then on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, hold and release and shake it out. And then coming back into a nice seated position, and just place our hands onto our knees, a couple of shoulder rolls, nice and light and engaged, core in, take a nice deep belly breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Really calming down the nervous system. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Really, we're just doing a little bit of work on the legs and the feet, which we tend to neglect. And if you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing for more content, and like and share, and please comment down below, tell me where you're from, and if there's any other videos and yoga or exercises, particularly for women over 50 or even perimenopause and menopause. And I look forward to your comments, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Okay, bye.